And actually the stats say that horses that finished second at Ascot then that have come here haven't done better than second, whereas there are horses in recent years that have done both. Integral and Nazif have won that race and come and won the Falmouth.
Are we thinking Roaring Lion goes? And
It's Falmouth Stakes, Group 1 contest, fillies and mares, clash of the 3-year-olds and the older horses over 1 mile. All of them loaded away, and they're off. And from the stalls, the brave Running Lion was slow out and is going to move through the field, but as a result they're all looking across to see who'll make the running, and there's no great pace early on. El Malka's yellow colours and also Elbertine towards the far side as now Running Lion moves through the field to take a handier spot. Zilla in the blue and white colours races just ahead of Cinderella's Dream, who is in the blue jacket, January in the purple with the white seams, then the red cap of Crimson Advocate, and last of all is the German filly Lady Ilza, as now Running Lion begins to move into her work and leads by just over a length. In second place is Elbertine, in third is Silla, just ahead of, in fourth place, El Malka, Cinderella's Dream with Crimson Advocate in January as the pace just lifts as they approach the halfway stage, and Lady Ilza is the back marker. Running Lion out in the lead with Elbertine, blue and white far side, blue and white of Zilla is also giving chase in company with El Malka. Cinderella's Dream, January trying to move a little bit closer, other flank is Crimson Advocate as they're making their way now down inside the final 3 furlongs of the Tattersalls Falmouth. Running Lion with Zilla trying to move through to challenge. On the far side is Elbertine, coming there strongly on the near side is January as they fan out. Cinderella's Dream and Crimson Advocate are over towards the far side. Cinderella's Dream and Crimson Advocate for the older parade have the lead. Zilla knuckling down, near side January still being wound up with over a furlong to go, and it's January on the near side who has now moved through to press Cinderella's Dream and Crimson Advocate. The big 3 in the Falmouth are wide across the course. Crimson Advocate and Cinderella's Dream. January the near side going to the line. Cinderella's Dream in the centre will win the Falmouth. Cinderella's Dream beats January, Crimson Advocate. Lady Ilza ran on strongly to share a boat over fourth with El Malka and Zilla. It lived up to the billing. The 3 in the market were found out across the July course, and it's Cinderella's Dream for William Buick and Charlie Appleby. Their week gets better and better, who reverses form with Crimson Advocate and saw up the 3-year-old January in second. El Malka will just be fourth, I think, when they come into shot, but that was pretty close. Crimson Advocate couldn't reproduce and sustain that effort this time. Cinderella's Dream did enough to hold off January. There's El Malka. Lady Ilza ran well in 5th, and Zilla in 6th place. But it was Crimson Advocate, the 4-year-old, Cinderella's Dream wins for William Buick and Charlie Appleby, the 4-year-old, beating it a second January, with Crimson Advocate in 3rd. A great finish to the Falmouth.
And Cinderella just part of this fairy tale week for William Buick, Charlie Appleby and Godolphin. Revenge from Royal Ascot, the first filly to be second in the Duke of Cambridge and come and win here, back on the straight track, Jason. From the start, it turned into that battle between racing's powerhouses. It was Wathnan, Godolphin and Coolmore.
It was just about who played their hands, and William Buick, I don't know if he had a target so much on Ryan, but when they all started to line up, Ryan was going so smoothly on January. He thought, right, I can go and attack the race from there, if you like. Williams over on the far side, and they both end up towards this near side rail, but Buick in the drive is pretty irresistible at the moment, isn't he?
That answered your question as to why this horse was much shorter.
Yeah.
Back on a straight track, level weight with Crimson Advocate in the red cap on the right. Coolmore's January on the near side, the 3-year-old. But it's emphatic in the end, Hayley.
Yeah, I mean, I had the 3, but in the completely wrong order, if I'm honest with you. I thought William would have been 3rd out of the lot of them. So, but no, like you say, it's super impressive. I mean, I'm really impressed with how Ryan got taken into the race here on January. I mean, and also, isn't it nice that there's, unlike Ascot, everyone's had a fair running. There's been no stop-start pace. Everyone's had a clear run. There's no excuses, and the best horses won.
Prior to today, Ed, it was 6 from the last 9 runnings for the younger brigade, if you like. 1 back for the elders here, and she needed to be tough. Well done to Charlie to get her back in tip-top form.
And what about the jockey? Matt, if he could have written a script this week, it wouldn't have gone a whole lot better than this.
Well, William Buick's just said to me, centre court. He might well have taken on the role of sinner here, but you were the hero rather than the sinner, William. Look, this is a Breeders' Cup filly and mare turf runner-up. You had horses like Content and Warlike Goddess behind. She is all class.
She's all class.
first domestic Group 1 for her, so incredibly well deserved, and I'm so pleased for the filly and the whole team. She's been unlucky a couple of times, but today she put it all together, and what a game filly she is. You know, it was a ding dong between two good fillies, and you know, it was a good race. She had to give the second filly £9, so it's never easy, and I'm just so pleased for her. She's been a wonderful filly all through, and just delighted that she can get a domestic Group 1 next running.
One of the questions we're going to be debating a lot over the next 24 hours is class compared to distance, William. We know this horse stays a bit further. Class can often bring you through, and obviously that's what you'll be hoping tomorrow.
Yes, exactly. You're talking about multiple speech?
Yeah, I mean, he
moves so quickly forward, I lose track.
Well, it's a fast-moving show, William.
It's a fast-moving show. He's a classy horse. I'm hoping he's going to be fine, but look, he's going to be a proper 6 furlong race, fast ground. It's going to be slick, but let's hope he can do it.
I have a question, William. Just in a race like this, how much weight would a jockey lose?
Oh, a good couple of pounds, yeah. Yeah, maybe more.
I think I've lost 3.
You work hard.
Yeah, well, we're all working hard, and it's a fast-moving show, and Buick's done it again, people.